Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
It is NXT time.
It is.
And speaking of NXT, you guys went to the NXT house show.
Yeah, that's what we're covering, right?
Pretty much.
That's what we're recapping?
I mean, we are.
And honestly, the NXT house show.
House show.
If you've ever been to a WWE house show, you know, it's great. You're going to see some matches. You might see some matches that you wouldn't see on television.
Right.
They're trying things out. It's almost like when a comedian does open mic, like a known comedian.
Yeah.
They're trying new things. WWE is known to do this, but they're usually never great. There's always something missing about a house show. This was an NXT house show. And how would you rate it compared to Raw or SmackDown recently?
This house show is better than any episode of Raw or SmackDown I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Since maybe Stone Cold. Was
Yeah. Right. I mean, you had some really great matches. So you had Riddick Moss and Dan Matha returning. I guess they've been out for a while.
But as a tag team.
It was Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli.
Right.
But they took on Velveteen Dream and Matt Riddle.
Yes.
Right.
Which that was great.
Well, and their manager is what the hell's his name?
Robbie E.
But what's his name on NXT now? Like
Robert
Strauss or something?
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah. He's kind of funny. He has like a little headset. So he can just speak without a microphone,
Right?
and he's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Like during the match, you can hear him over the loudspeaker.
No, he didn't do it during the match, but like just coming out, and then he was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to a real city like Dallas," and then as they're leaving,
Right.
Dream comes out or Riddle comes out, then Dream.
Did you know the matches at all?
No,
So that's a cool surprise.
Right.
No idea.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I took my son Leo, who's 6 years old, because he's been asking me for a while now to take him to WrestleMania, and I was like, you know what, son, I'll do one better.
I'll take you to
something better than WrestleMania.
yeah.
First of all, that's too long, anyways. But I didn't know how he was gonna react because he doesn't really watch wrestling that like. He just watches it for like 5 minutes when I'm watching it, and then he'll go do something else.
Yeah, like most people.
Right? Yeah.
Well, and this is what gets them into it, kids, is going to a live event.
Yeah.
That's kind of what starts the process.
Right. And I think he originally was interested because a couple of years ago, John Cena was all over Nickelodeon for a while.
Right.
So that's like where he first heard of John Cena, and then he wanted to see John Cena on Raw and SmackDown, and then I kept having to tell him he's not here this week.
Sorry, son.
But he was really excited. The first match was the Street Profits versus the Forgotten Sons.
For the tag titles.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
It's always, the title's
Sure.
always up for grabs at these house shows. And Montez Ford in person is incredible to watch.
Right.
He's
He really is.
insane.
I can only imagine.
And Leo loved him like right away. Like Leo was like clapping and cheering for him and everything.
How badly do you want the Street Profits versus New Day now, just to see Big E and Montez Ford like maybe dance off against each other?
Montez Ford was really funny.
Look,
Yeah.
I think that they're just packaged wrong. These guys aren't awful. You know what I mean?
It's just when they do street talk, it's annoying.
Like don't make them crime time. Make them something better
Right.
than that. You know what I mean? Like that gimmick is so overdone.
Yeah.
You would think Triple H would know that. Like this is such a Vince thing. Like, oh, two black guys, let's make them about the streets.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
no, just make them something else because they're funny.
I sent you
They're good
guys
in the
that
ring.
video on Instagram of Crime Time when they were like debuting, and like their like first video package is them robbing a store,
Right.
and like stealing the money, and it's like these are good guys.
These are
Yes.
good guys.
These are our faces.
Well, that was during a time when you did bad, it was good. It was cool. NWO was cool. Like Stone Cold was cool.
The Austin era had passed. The NWO era had passed. They thought people were still on that.
Still
They're like,
on
oh,
to-
if we make them do terrible things,
we never saw
people
any of-
will love them.
Theft.
None of the NWO and Stone Cold didn't rob stores.
No.
That's a big difference.
It is.
No,
That was
you could
just-
stun someone's mom.
Yeah.
But don't rob a store.
No.
That's crossing the line.
That's where the line is. It's exactly where the line
Stone
is.
Cold could do no wrong.
Right.
So it was funny when the Forgotten Sons came out. I was right by. First of all, I had to move a bunch of times because people were in our seats, and I was like, whatever. Because so when we first got there, Someone was
Well,
in
whatever. We'll sit in these
our
better seats.
Yeah, they were better because they were right by the stage. They were the seats right by the stage. So the Forgotten Sons come out, and as they're walking past us, I just yell, "You guys suck!" And then Wesley Blake turns and looks at me, and he goes, "You suck, sir." He called me sir.
Street Profits came out, you said?
No, the Forgotten Sons.
Oh, Forgotten Sons.
Yeah. But
Well,
he called
Wesley Blake, right?
Yeah, he called me sir. So
What was funny is when the Forgotten Sons were out, when the match was starting, the crowd started a Buddy Murphy chant.
Right.
And he was like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
Like he was just playing it.
Right.
So funny.
That's funny.
so yeah, then the main event was Adam Cole versus Keith Lee.
Which was an amazing match.
Yeah, it was. At first I was disappointed because no Johnny.
Yeah, there was no Gargano.
well, he's like taking time off or something.
He must
He's
be.
just not on TV at all.
Yeah, where's Johnny?
Where in
He
the
lost.
world
He's
is Johnny
He must-
Gargano?
yeah.
Was this for the NXT title, Eric?
Yes, it was.
Wow. Keith Lee getting title.
You know what's
No, 3 title matches. All titles were on the line. Almost.
okay,
Not the North American.
The
no,
women's was?
the women's.
The women's was too.
Against who?
Mia Yim.
Mia Yim. That match was so boring.
It was very boring.
Shayna is just like all she does is like she takes the arm. She's like ooh.
She just moves it around.
She just moves it around and like in the same position.
And they did the step on your arm thing 3 times. Shayna did it to Mia twice, and Mia did it to Shayna once.
Yeah.
There was an attempted like 5 times.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, 5 attempts, but 3 hit.
Yeah. It's like,
No, but,
all right,
um,
we get it. You break
yeah.
arms.
I actually think they shouldn't put the titles up for grabs at the house shows because then you wouldn't know who wins. Like when the titles are up for grabs, you know they're not going to change at this house show.
Right.
Just don't have them up for grabs. Then maybe Keith Lee could beat Adam Cole.
Unless you're AJ Styles fighting Jinder Mahal in Europe,
Sure.
then
I don't know. Yeah, I could see both sides of that. Just because, when you're at a house show and it is for the NXT title, like, all right, so it means more.
I mean,
than it
I
really
guess the
would've.
kids get excited, but
Right.
like if
Yeah.
you're an adult, you know that the title's not changing.
yeah,
hands.
only the kids get excited.
But no, they had a really
But
good
the
match.
fact that title has changed hands on a house show recently,
Which one?
well, Ciampa won it.
That wasn't
at a house show.
No, that was on
a
TV.
taping.
It was on. Yeah.
So the only time it's changed at a house show was between Samoa Joe and Finn Balor.
That was a house show.
Yeah, I think in Europe.
I'm just saying it's
But
happened.
they still filmed it.
well, of course they filmed it
So
because
you
they knew
could-
it was going to happen.
But they aired it. Yeah, but they still aired it. Like,
yeah, I got you.
like if you had seen cameras like filming this match, you're like, okay, maybe something's,
There are no cameras. They don't film.
no,
it
they
at all?
filmed the entrances.
which is
They
weird.
would have cameras for the entrances and the exits, but that was it. The cameramen would go away after that.
no
Yeah.
cameras on the
No,
stands.
no.
And you can see their social media guys with like phones in these like handheld holders, so they can be like,
Yeah.
yeah,
But it's not like you would get a clean win of Keith Lee over Adam Cole if it wasn't for the title.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's not canon.
That's true.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
House shows are not canon.
They're not.
Unless the title changes. Canon.
Yeah.
then get the cannon.
Get the canon.
We've been at house shows, though, where the title changes and then some bullshit happens with a referee
Oh,
or
sure.
GM, and then they do it again.
Right.
And then they do it. It's like, that was never recognized as a title change.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's not canon.
Yeah, but no, it was a really good match. They pulled it off. They had some really big spots, and then at the end, Adam Cole got the win by doing the Panama Sunrise to Keith Lee,
Eric told me that's insane.
the freaking
Right.
crazy pile
That's
driver.
insane.
Right.
They pulled it off with Keith Lee.
Yeah. No, I'd read, like, I think I'd seen on Twitter, like, someone, like, I guess this match has kind of been the touring match.
Yeah,
Really?
And so that has been the finish at a couple shows where they do that. But I didn't watch the video.
Well, I looked up NXT San Antonio, which was the night before, and it had like almost the same exact matches.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
yeah.
But that's incredible. Really, when you have two guys the same size and you do it, it's like one's jumping and one's flipping, and it's like they're helping each other.
Uh-huh.
Keith Lee basically put a man on his back and did a flip,
Right.
Right.
which is insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, a relatively small man compared to him, but
Right.
still.
But that's the thing, like, Keith Lee's a big guy and Adam Cole's a little guy, but it wasn't like your typical, like when you watch like Big Show versus Rey Mysterio, like the match sucks. It's boring. Like Big Show will just chop him or push him or whatever. No, like Keith Lee actually is pretty athletic.
Yeah.
For a man his size, for sure.
I mean, absolutely. So it didn't have like the David versus Goliath feel. It felt like a real regular match.
Yeah.
So it was good. I mean,
It was good. It was a good show.
now
No
if
other-
Keith
any
Lee
other-
could just get better music, we'd be set.
Any other people that we haven't seen on TV?
Yes. We're going to... It's actually the people that are going to be in this new bracket.
Yeah.
Or the new tournament.
They did it.
Right.
Yeah. Two of those guys were on it.
Yeah, and that match was kind of boring just because no one knew who they were.
I didn't
Yeah.
see
And
that.
they weren't really playing to the crowd.
I didn't get to see that one because Leo demanded food at that point.
You didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Literally nothing.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would go to an NXT show again. I mean, the cheapest tickets there, you can get $20. Just
My
go to the
tickets were
show.
$20.
Yeah.
I was in the very last row up at the top, but I still had a great view of the ring.
I saw where you were, and it's like, oh, that's a perfect view.
Yeah.
I would
like-
think the cheapest seats would be like 10 or 15.
20 was the cheapest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess the small arena, though, like really small.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so on to NXT TV. We start things off with the Undisputed Era.
Oh, and this was great.
The boys come out wearing new T-shirts.
Yeah.
Adam Cole has the NXT Championship around his waist.
They're so proud. They're so in.
Yeah.
They're so relevant.
That's the thing is, even at the NXT house show, like Adam Cole can't get heat.
Oh, no.
Like that's really the only problem with the Undisputed Era and Adam
Yes.
Cole is you're never gonna cheer for the babyface.
Right.
Like I cheered for Johnny Gargano, and if they have the rematch at the next one, then I'll cheer for Gargano again. But there's no other face that I would cheer for over Adam Cole.
Right. Even at Brooklyn, I mean, Gargano is the clear... This is his moment,
Right.
but the crowd is still going insane.
Yeah, but
for
it's
Adam
okay
Cole.
when you're the coolest thing around.
That's true. It is.
You know what I mean?
What was
it's
it?
not like every heel is cool and they cheer.
Right.
Velveteen Dream was almost there, and then they turned him.
Yeah.
But like Adam, he's NWO. He's the Four Horsemen.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's DX when they were bad.
Yeah.
He's so cool. It's fine. No, you could cheer him more. We know he's cool. You know what I mean?
What was it that you texted me last night when he came out?
Well, it's like Adam Cole couldn't get heat if he killed a baby in the ring. Like, I mean,
He could punt a puppy and people would still cheer him.
Fuck that puppy.
He tried a little bit, like when he took his shirt off and he was, he did the classic heel thing where it's like, oh, I'm going to throw it to the crowd. Who wants the shirt? Who wants to fuck you? And then he just,
It was so
he doesn't
good.
give it to anyone. But like,
Right.
the crowd didn't even go boo or fuck you. They just went, aw.
Oh man,
Come on.
we still love
you know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's funny about if you actually take the personality and the character and take that moment, right? And he's always like, worship me, cherish me. And then they do. You wouldn't fuck those people over like
Yeah.
that character.
Right,
You'd be
right.
like, yeah, here's a shirt. Thanks for cheering for me because you know who the fucking best is. And that's me.
Right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's get shirts for all these people.
every single
Like
one
that
of them.
would make more sense for the character.
Right.
Like
Well-
worship me. Okay, I'll suck your dick. I'll do whatever.
I
Okay,
can
here's
s-
a shirt.
I could see Vince, when Adam Cole gets called up to the main roster, hopefully it's 10 years from now. I could see when he goes to the main roster, Vince tells him, you can't do Adam Cole baby anymore because the fans cheer that.
Right.
Like Adam Cole baby. Like if you're a
You
bad
can't do
guy,
the boom.
you can't do the boom. I would think Vince would be like, you can't do that. You're a
No,
bad
he
guy.
would be like, you're a good guy now because they love you.
Yeah,
like
right.
Bobby
Fuck!
Roode. Yeah.
No! They waited till we stopped humming Nakamura's music and stopped singing along to Glorious, and then he finally turned those guys heel.
Yeah.
Well, no, they added lyrics to Nakamura's,
So we couldn't sing along.
So we couldn't sing along. They're like, oh well, they don't sing along to the music. Just get him off TV.
Yeah.
What?
Get rid of this guy.
Yeah,
The funny part is they're probably working a full house show schedule.
I know. Him and Rusev.
Yeah.
Rude,
That's the only time.
Nakamura,
That's the only
Rusev.
time you can see them. You want to see them?
That's a
Go to-
decent selling point to go to a house
Go
shows.
to house shows.
Right, the people you want to see on TV.
Are there.
Yeah. They get title shots at the house shows
Right.
only.
Tickets for the Raw Super Show or whatever they're calling it.
The house show
The
in
house
August?
show. Those start at $15.
Yeah,
a buddy of
bigger
mine
arena.
got front row for $100. That's not bad.
Where is that being held?
I think Toyota Center.
Okay.
Yeah,
When is it?
like
August
August 15th.
It's like right around my
It's a
birthday.
Saturday.
So just remember, just don't get me that for my birthday. Okay. All right. So back to the show. Adam Cole gets in the ring. He says, "Told you so. I said that in 2019, the Undisputed Era would be draped in gold, and this is the start of fulfilling that prophecy. I think this is how the show should." He then says, "I think this is how the show should start every week." And he tosses to the Titantron.
That's so cool.
And it's the NXT show intro song, but it's only Undisputed Era clips.
That was absolutely amazing.
It should be the intro.
And like really,
It
you're
really
like,
should.
yeah, can we change this? I mean, whenever like, Stone Cold was popular, it would be a lot of him.
Right.
NWO was all MWO. Make this all Undisputed Era. Make it as
Yeah.
if they took over.
Well, it reminded me of
Shittier
when...
teams have taken over
Yeah.
Raw and SmackDown. And
Right,
did that.
exactly.
It reminded me of when Ciampa won, and then the following week, at the end of the intro, it just like paused on Ciampa for like 5 seconds, and he's just like smiling into the camera. Like
Yeah.
they held it for like 5 seconds,
Right.
Only for that 1 week, though.
Yeah.
So he plays it, and then Kyle O'Reilly says, "Not to brag, guys, it was just something I put together last night," which was really funny.
Yeah,
Like,
Riley took credit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did that. And then Cole tells he says, "The North American champion, the tag team champs, shine up those titles real nice because I want them to look pretty for Roddy, Bobby, and Kyle."
I almost wish he didn't say it again. Because now it's almost like it's not going to happen because they keep talking about it.
I feel like it is actually going to happen because like they're determined to have it.
Yeah, I
now.
still think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
He says, "Once we have all the gold, nobody will be able to touch us, not Mr. Regal, not even Triple H himself."
Right.
Ooh. Yeah.
But like what will happen? They'll lose all the gold in one night.
Right. So they can be called up the next day.
I think by War Games they'll get the last piece, and then like the next pay per view they'll win. They'll lose everything.
I think by Toronto they'll win the tag titles in the North American.
Oh, really?
Nothing's cooler than a bad guy, badass faction coming out with all the titles.
Right.
Like Evolution did.
They might as
Yeah.
well just
And they'll come out just
recruit
like-
Shayna so that they could have every title in
Seriously?
NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be fine.
Or
For
any
5
other
minutes.
badass, and have her win it. So the Cole is interrupted by the Velveteen Dream, who says, "Adam, no one can touch you. I'd like to touch you."
Just great.
I should have grabbed that audio.
Perfect for his
so I didn't have
character.
to say it. And then he says the NXT Championship would look amazing paired with my North American title. Roderick Strong tells him to dream on. So see, they're already hinting it because
Yeah.
Roderick Strong is talking to him.
Well, and how the show ends.
Yeah.
Right. But then out comes Matt Riddle. Riddle says, "Let's be honest, I beat you. And Bebe, I beat you too, bro." Cole tells Riddle, "You're just jealous because you've dropped the ball at every championship opportunity you've gotten. So maybe you should go back to writing online reviews for wrestlers from the Attitude Era."
That was gold.
That was great.
And then
then
the
the crowd-
Goldberg chant.
Yeah.
The crowd started chanting Goldberg.
Right. Cole says your era will never come because everyone is living in the Undisputed Era. But then out comes Tyler Breeze, who says, "I don't care what's undisputed. I don't care who's better looking," which me, by the way, which was really great.
Yeah.
And then Dream even like shakes his finger. No, he's like, no. Breeze then tells the Undisputed Era, "What I do care about is you guys trying to take credit for a brand that I built before any of you idiots were here." He says, "I spoke to Mr. Regal, and it's going to be the 3 of us versus any 3 of you in the main event."
So it's basically like it's going to be me and these 2 idiots versus 3 of your idiots. Let's go, idiots. Like,
Yeah. It's funny. Tyler Breeze must sit in the back and just be like,
all right.
he comes out and he gets all the chants.
Yeah.
What do they say? You are gorgeous or Tyler is gorgeous?
You are gorgeous.
I mean, and he just sits there and he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just amazing.
He's like, I was here before any of you. They're like, oh, gee.
Right.
Oh, gee.
I mean, they love him.
They do.
And he's really good.
He's great, and it's
and
good
it
to
just
see him.
shows you
like,
how horrible WWE is right now.
Right.
To drop the ball with such an amazing talent.
yeah.
When he first got to WWE, I was like, this is like a guy that they can go far with. Whenever you're actually good looking
Yeah.
and you're a cocky asshole, you
Yeah.
can go far.
Yeah.
So many bad guys have started their career that way.
Right.
And have been super successful.
Yeah.
And like, wow, this guy can go far. And again, he pinned I think Ziggler on his opening night.
Yeah.
And he was over, and it was great.
Yeah.
Everyone from NXT does, but yeah.
Pretty much. But still, like, he was
Ziggler.
great. Yeah, Pin Ziggler.
But how did you feel after the announcement of this match?
Well, I said it was going to be, I thought it was going to be great. Why?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I want to know, like, how come we like 6-man tags on NXT, but
But
then
they're fucking going to be amazing matches.
hate them on the main roster?
Because you can't when they announce a 6-man tag and you're watching your 5 hours of wrestling Raw and SmackDown,
Yeah.
you know, you're like, oh, that started. Okay.
Look,
Check
here's
my
the
email.
thing.
On this, you can't miss a moment.
Yeah.
Because you'll miss Roderick Strong doing a fucking backflip on Dream outside the ring or
Right.
something. You literally can't look at your phone.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be nonstop action.
And plus, it's usually the same 6-man tags on Raw.
That
and it's
and
like,
they're
oh,
every week or every other week.
yeah, and it's like, oh, it's Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley. Oh,
Yeah. Like, and not to give
that's true. You're
away
right.
the
It's
ending
not
of this match. This match, the way it ends, actually builds the story
Right.
for what's going to happen.
Right, not just
6-man
a bullshit
tags on
ending.
Raw and SmackDown are
Right.
just so we can have people on TV.
mean
Right.
nothing.
Yeah, they mean nothing.
And like you said, they do it every week. Whereas, like in NXT, this happens once a blue moon,
Right.
so it feels special.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like when they do steel cage matches or any type of special match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so rare that it's like, oh, it feels special. So next up, we have Raul Mendoza versus the debut of Damian Priest.
Wait,
There he is.
I thought we were covering TV tapings.
We are, yeah.
What's wrong with this guy?
They had this exact same match
At the house show.
at the house show
did
last
they really?
night.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Like pretty much what they did was the same thing. Like they
Yeah.
did the same.
Right.
This is
same shit.
this guy used to be Machine Gun Kelly. What was it? Punishment something?
He got powerbombed by Kevin Owens off the stage.
Yes. Oh wait, sorry. Punishment Martinez.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was funny was I was calling him Aleister Black, and Eric was calling him Baron Corbin.
Yes. Like, oh, Baron Corbin's
So
back
I guess
and
it's
he grew his hair back?
it's a mixture of Aleister Black and Baron Corbin.
Look, I'll give
Corbin
this,
Black.
I'll give this gimmick a chance. You know what I mean? Because he was a really good indie wrestler.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that he owned Punishment Martinez, which is a cool ass name. Mm-hmm. He has one match, loses to Matt Riddle.
Yes.
I think they both debuted that night, maybe or something.
Yes.
Right? And then now they kill it. They knock him off TV for like 6 months.
Yeah,
And now he's back as a different character. Mm-hmm. So
they want to own his name.
right.
Yeah.
But I guess he's an archer.
Right.
He's Hawkeye.
'Cause he comes out and he's like pew, and then
Which makes him retarded.
And he does it before he does his finisher. He's like,
yeah,
So he's Luke Harper.
I guess
Luke Harper would do it.
that's right. Yeah, seriously.
right.
So Mendoza hits Priest with a bunch. He hits him a bunch of like kicks and punches and stuff, but doesn't knock him down. Eventually, Mendoza drop kicks Priest outside the ring, and that's when he finally gets angry. Mendoza
Right.
goes for the suicide dive, but Priest catches him and slams him on the apron. Priest then does a really slow spinning kick and then hits the crossroads for the win.
Yeah, right.
His last name's Priest. I bet they're going to call it the Last Rites.
Maybe.
They didn't call it anything?
I don't think they did
No.
because it's the fucking crossroads. How many times have they given a wrestler the crossroads finisher since Cody left?
Right.
I remember they gave it to Bo Dallas.
And none of them really stuck. Like, none of them became popular.
Right.
Right.
Give
So-
someone MVP's finisher. That was cool.
I don't even remember what that was.
It's like they were bent over and he put his leg on their head and
Oh,
grabbed their
God.
arm
Wait,
and then
what?
went forward.
No, this was a video you searched.
What
last
are
night.
you? What,
Randy Orton did that when he first debuted.
in a porno?
Jesus. Do you want me to show you with Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels?
No, please no. So let's move on. Next up, we have an announcement from William Regal.
Oh.
He says, "We have more talent in the NXT Performance Center than ever before. So we're starting a tournament for 8 talents who have not been on NXT TV yet." So it's the NXT Breakout Tournament,
Right.
which starts next week, and the winner gets a championship match of their choosing. The 8 competitors are
A little
Jordan.
too much.
Huh?
A little too much there.
Why?
Like, just give him a North American title shot or something. Like,
Yeah.
Don't give him an NXT of their choosing.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
what are we gonna
obviously,
choose?
well, I'm going to choose the tag titles.
Yeah,
Right.
because then you,
I want
I'm going
both
to
of them.
choose the women's title.
yeah. So basically, it's like they're gonna win this tournament and then lose the championship match.
Right.
So
Immediately be buried. I'd rather probably lose the tournament but I'm not immediately buried.
Yeah.
The 8 competitors are Jordan Miles, Boa, Cameron Grimes, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Dexter Loomis, Bronson Reed, Angel Garza, and Joaquin Wilde. Now, you may not recognize any of these names, but it's because they just changed all of their names.
But
Yes.
they put formerly known as
Yes, they did.
under each name.
They put
Which I thought
their
was interesting. Like they put their jobber name kind of in there.
They put their
Or the
indie,
indie
name.
name.
Or
Well, like Isaiah Scott Swerve,
Yeah.
like I recognize his name.
None of these guys have ever been on TV as a jobber ever. None of
Not
them.
on NXT.
I
I
don't
thought I
know.
recognize one or two.
Jordan Miles and Cameron Grimes were the ones that fought last night.
Joaquin Wilde was DJZ in Impact Wrestling. And they said that on the thing, like formerly known as DJZ.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
but a couple weeks ago, they announced like 8 people had their names changed. And I didn't read it because I was like, well, who cares? Like, we haven't even seen these people, but it's these 8 guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. Next up, we get to know Mia Yim. Video package on Mia Yim. She grew up in SoCal during the '92 riots, and said she had to fight for her life. I guess she fought in the riots when she was.
She's
8,
a gangster.
when she was 8 years
When
old.
She was 8.
Thug
yeah.
Life.
She says there was a war between the blacks and the Koreans, and she was rejected because she was a mix of both.
Sure.
They showed footage of Mia in the second Mae Young Classic.
That's
and
interesting because like Blade was a mix between like humans and vampires, and they both wanted him.
Yeah.
This is like the reverse. Like,
It is.
Right.
both rejecting.
I can't
Yeah.
wait for
That's
this
tough.
movie.
That's right.
So yeah, we see her in the second Mae Young Classic, and she got so over with the crowd that the fans chanted, "Please sign me," at Triple H. So of course he did, and then she said, "I'm a rose that grew from concrete."
I don't get it.
All right.
All right, and then she she calls out Shayna in the video, saying, "Bitch, I am the hell and high water."
Okay.
So
Come hell or high water.
yeah, exactly.
Here she is.
There she is.
Ta-da.
So she's getting the big push here, it seems.
Right.
And like, if they fight at Takeover Toronto, it's like we've already seen that on NXT TV.
And at
We've
the
seen
house
this
show
match
last night.
and at the house show last night. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I just you've had so many great women's wrestlers lose to Shayna.
Yeah.
Like Bianca Belair. She could be huge.
Yeah.
She could be like the next Rock of the women. Like she could be enormous, and they wouldn't give her the push. And that matter of fact, they buried her and told her, "You're still undefeated." That doesn't make sense. You're still undefeated. Okay. So I don't understand. I don't see Mia Yim
Right.
as the one who takes the
I
title.
really thought
Hell no.
they were going to push Candice LeRae.
Right. Where's
here.
her push?
Right. Like,
She could take the title off
yeah.
of her.
I mean, you had said it, like, how great it would have been to have Johnny Wrestling and Candice LeRae.
Yeah, well, we can't have that anymore, can we, Eric?
Sorry. Still a sensitive
Son
subject.
of a
Well,
bitch.
Toronto, maybe. I don't know.
As you're wearing an Undisputed Era shirt.
Yeah,
Huh?
Eh?
yeah.
The Toronto one that's where SummerSlam is.
Yes.
She's got to lose it there so that she can debut in enough
Right.
time to do a Survivor Series match. That has to happen. It has to.
I don't even know if Ronda's coming back.
Is Ronda pregnant yet? She would have announced it.
We don't know.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
I think
I asked her.
SummerSlam this year is a lot earlier. It's
It
August
is
11th
yeah.
this year.
It's usually right on my birthday.
yeah.
It's a
like
week
right at the end
earlier.
of the month.
That's interesting.
It's
That's
a
really
week
interesting.
earlier this year.
Yeah.
Well, Canada is like 5 days ahead of the United States.
Right.
They are.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Tainara Conti versus Xia Li. No, that's just what Ronaldo says. It's
does
not.
it say?
It's not Conti. Tainara Conti.
Comfort.
No, it's not. It's fucking Conti.
Okay.
Cunty. Yeah.
Calm down.
Cunty. Like,
Calm down.
yeah. So they shake hands before the match because they're both baby faces. Remember Tainara, when we first saw her, the Undisputed Era, we thought she was maybe joining the Undisputed Era because they had her like go interfere or like fuck with Nikki Cross because they were feuding with Sanity.
Yeah.
But Tainara did her Latinas Do It Better poppy line that she does on Instagram and Twitter all the time. That
When
is awesome.
she was in the ring and her opponent was coming out, they go back to her in the ring, and she's got like this kind of like sheepish grin. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you saw that. If you didn't,
I saw it.
go back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
I just don't like that she dyed her hair gray. I don't get what they fucking.
Yeah, gray. Because
why do these girls think gray is?
It's Lexi's favorite
You
color.
look like
right
a
now.
grandma.
I don't know. It's in.
Yeah, that's what grandmas have. They have gray hair.
She's got the gilf look then.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gray hair is just stupid. But lots of kicks by both women, and then Lee wins with the black mass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I mean, that's what it was.
What was this other one chick called?
Xia Li.
Xia Li.
Yeah, we've seen her a couple times.
Yeah.
She reminds me of the
Man,
Mortal
classic.
Kombat character. What's her name?
Katana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katana.
Okay. So next up, we have a very special edition of Street Talk. Turns out it's not really special at all. They're just celebrating because they're the new tag champs.
Yeah.
But then Ford's crown falls off and Dawkins screams for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
The crown falls. The crown falls off, and he's like, "Oh!" and it just goes on and on and on. And then if you didn't stab yourself in the ears, I guess you could keep listening. Then they pretend they're having a championship parade with the fans who are waiting to get in the arena. Like,
That's smart use of that line, though.
right.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, look at all these people, for
Yeah,
us.
for our parade, yeah.
We're just trying to get in the arena." And they're like even like sitting on a car. So that was kind of funny, but yeah. That's it for them for now. And then for the main event, of course, we have the 6-man tag. Matt Riddle, Tyler Breeze, and Velveteen Dream versus the Undisputed Era with Kyle O'Reilly ringside.
Interesting. The best worker maybe out of all of them.
Yeah.
Did not fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting, yeah. I thought it'd be Bobby Fish, that he was still recovering maybe or something. But no.
Right. So Dream hit Fish with a lion salt. I think it's the first time we've seen Dream do a lion salt.
Sure.
Wasn't perfect. It looked like if he really did it, he would have hit Bobby Fish in the face with his knee or something. But
Yeah.
in the end, Tyler Breeze was kicking ass, but Dream tagged himself in. Dream and Breeze argued, and then they double super kicked Cole on the apron. But then Strong hit Breeze with a jumping knee strike, and then hit Dream with the end of Heartache to pick up the win.
Yeah. And then what did they scream when that happened?
What did they scream?
Roderick Strong just pinned the North American champion. That basically makes him champion. He's champion. Give him the title. He's the champ.
Except he's not the champ.
That's like it's so fucking
Give
stupid.
him a placeholder title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the end of the show. It was a really good 6-man tag, and overall it was a good show.
It was
Yeah,
a
really
great.
good.
It was a great episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Solid. Undisputed Era. Lots of Undisputed Era. Makes for a great show.
Yeah.
Yes. So who Jeff or worst dressed?
Worst dress. I had Xia Li, I guess.
Yeah, same. I don't
It's
know what
not
she's
that it
supposed
was
to be.
horrible. It's just there were better dressed.
Yeah.
I had Mia Yim.
Okay.
Good one.
Best dressed?
Adam Cole, baby.
Cunty for me.
Yeah, I had him Cole with the title.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys picked the guy? That's what it is. Next.
We did. We picked a beautiful man
Yes.
with a fucking great looking title.
Yeah, true.
We sure did.
True.
High five.
High five.
Oh, that was an interesting high five. Good.
Worst moment?
Selling us on Mia Yim.
Get to know Mia Yim.
Yeah. Don't sell us
Yeah.
on her. We're not interested.
Jeez.
I'm not buying.
Yeah, right. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Best moment?
The custom entrance with all Undisputed Era.
That's awesome. I just love them coming out at the beginning, like all high on life. We're the champ. We're awesome. We're at the top.
We're the champ.
We're the champ.
The champ.
Yep.
Yeah, I just put the opening segment because it was so good.
Right.
So
They're like, oh, so do we have Freebird rule on that NXT title?
Adam Cole's like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Get your own fucking title.
some news and rumors. It's being reported that Bobby Fish has been pulled from upcoming shows.
No.
Go in.
And it's
Go on.
interesting because last week I think we heard that Kyle O'Reilly is taking some house shows off due to back injuries. So, he tweeted that. So that's true for sure.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're both taking some.
That can affect them getting all the gold.
Yeah,
Right.
but the good thing is they still have like a month and a half before takeover.
Yeah. Hey, you guys are getting off these house shows so we can heal you to win the titles
Right.
Yeah.
in Toronto.
It's
Sounds
smart.
good. Also, Adam Cole recently spoke with Talk Sport and was asked why NXT takeovers are the best shows in wrestling today. And he said Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
That's probably the most important factor.
I don't doubt it.
That's what he said.
I mean, I appreciate him giving Sean credit.
Yeah.
But this show was
Right.
pretty amazing before Sean got there, but
It's true.
still. Thank you.
Did you guys watch? They did that 24/7 on Triple H, like his WrestleMania weekend,
No.
and doing meetings and this and that. Well, it shows him like running NXT.
What, this
basically.
year?
Yeah,
I didn't see that yet.
It's
It
on the
came on
network.
after something.
Yeah,
Like I was playing something and then it just started, I think. After
I think it came out after Money in the Bank.
Maybe.
Yeah. But like it shows him, backstage at NXT, basically running the show. Like he's there in Gorilla with
Sure.
Michaels.
Yeah.
And when Gargano won, I mean, they were like, "Yes, that's how you do it. That we did that." You know,
Right.
like they were generally proud of themselves.
Yeah.
because they created an amazing moment.
Yeah.
Right.
on television.
We always see like footage of after the takeovers where the locker room's all celebrating and hugging, high fiving.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen at Stomping Grounds? Like, no,
Nothing.
there's not gonna be a celebration.
No.
No one's gonna be high fiving. They're like,
Yeah.
all right, let's go home.
Like, all right, well, that's done.
Yeah. All right. Well. All
The
right.
fans fucking hated it. The TV ratings are down.
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
We had to give away 700 free tickets
Probably.
to fill the seats.
Probably.
Oh, speaking of free tickets, check this out. I don't know if you saw this guy. This happened at the NXT show last night. A buddy of mine, and I saw this guy. There's a guy out there asking for money for food. Like he was sitting down where people were lined up
outside.
So my friend, he said one of his buddies, he got asked, and the guy's like, "Yeah, here's like $2. That's all I got. Sorry." He's like, "Man, I really appreciate it. I mean, I don't have much, but you can have this." It was a front row ticket for the NXT show. So it was like one of those like social experiments, like, oh, let's see who will give a guy money.
Yeah.
And then the guy, he gave him money. He's like, "Here, have this front row ticket to the NXT
that's-
show."
Yeah, whatever.
What?
Right. I saw the guy and I'm like,
Thank you for giving me money. Here's a front row ticket.
right. And
One
maybe he
ticket.
gave him the money
You're
back.
sorry you're not sitting with your friends anymore. You're going to sit by yourself in the front row.
Hey, I'm sorry. If they're like, here's one
You're
front
going
row
to leave
ticket, I'm
Janice
like,
up in the stands.
all right, guys, peace. Yeah.
Oh, so it was like a plant?
Social
It was like,
experiment.
Yeah. Yeah.
so whoever
These
gave
social
the person
experiment.
the money, they get a front row ticket?
I guess so.
And was someone filming it?
Of course.
Maybe
Had
from
to,
far
course.
away.
I mean, like, that's the only reason why they
If you're
do
going
it.
to spend that much on a front row ticket, you're recording it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But like, I saw the guy and, I heard him ask, but I'm like, that guy looks too healthy to be like starving.
I hate
Probably
these
wants
social
drugs.
experiments.
They're the worst.
They're
They
so
are.
stupid. Oh no, someone's trying to rob me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you didn't help me?
You
Like that's what it's
You're
like.
Uh,
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't stop me from being robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm a father. I've
I
got
have a
3
family.
kids. Yeah.
Right.
They had a knife.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
not a
I'm here
superhero.
with my 4 kids.
Sorry, yeah. I'm a superhero. Sorry, I couldn't stop a knife attack. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Right. Pick up a brick and
Yeah.
just bash the guy's face in. No, it's fake. It's fake. Well, I can't hear you over the rage.
And then another kid like drops his fucking ice cream, and then one person goes, "Here, I'll pick it up for you. You're amazing. You're a hero to our community. You're awesome."
They they scoop up the ice cream off the ground.
Yeah.
It's got like bugs and dirt, and it's like, "There you go, kid." Give him like a pat on the head.
Here's a front row ticket to a WWE house show. Keep it.
Oh, it's a house show.
Here's a ticket to SmackDown. That's okay.
I'm good.
Do you have any NXT tickets?
So if you're in the Tacoma area, they're probably going to be doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, my
Right?
God.
Like,
It's-
you
it's-
threw that trash away. Here's a front row ticket to Stomping Ground.
It's WCW all
I'm all right.
over again.
When
I'm
Drew
right.
McIntyre handed me that envelope the night before WrestleMania,
God.
is it WrestleMania tickets? Is it WrestleMania tickets? It's SmackDown. Hey Drew. Hey Drew. No thanks.
Hey Drew,
Can I get another picture?
go fuck yourself.
Can I get that custom Mets jersey?
Well, what was
right.
what was worse was like the Mets host girl who obviously doesn't know anything about wrestling. She thought that it was WrestleMania tickets.
Right.
Right.
She's like, "You guys are getting tickets to WrestleMania."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, no, we're not. Shut the fuck up.
She's like, and here's your prize. It's tickets to SmackDown Mania.
Even Raw would have been cool, like some great seats
right.
to Raw.
Yeah.
But no.
I bet the seats were the seats even decent. Did you look?
I think
It's
it's
the
where we
freebie seats.
sat. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
the
It's basically where we sat for
Yeah.
Raw. Kind of that area.
Right.
Yeah. So where the fuck are we? Okay, so that's all for news
Yeah.
and rumors and social experiments. So now we'll answer some fan questions.
Now we'll answer some fan questions.
Some fan questions. This is from Ronnie Raygun.
It's funny how our New York accents will still come out sometimes.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. Ronnie Raygun, boss move or soft move? Kushida comes out for his next match in Marty's cowboy outfit from Back to the Future 3.
Soft or what?
Boss move or soft move?
That's
about
totally boss.
I don't think that's
terrible move.
I don't think it's recognizable enough to
Right.
where you'd be like, oh, that's
Everyone
Marty's.
would just be like, "Wait, they changed his gimmick. He's a cowboy now."
Now he's a cowboy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, soft move. Crail Johnson push Barry AEW.
That's interesting.
Keith Lee, Kona Reeves, Kushida.
Push Keith Lee.
No, Barry.
I would push
Kona
Keith Lee.
Reeves.
Yeah.
Barry
Push
Reeves.
Keith Lee, Barry Reeves, AEW Kushida.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Sure.
Joey Montez, Matt Riddle, kind of growing on you?
Yes.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, he is. He's
That's
a
the
Bro.
Goldberg thing. I was like, okay.
Bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's an amazing worker. You can't take that away from him.
Right.
We were getting kind of tired of the stoner gimmick, but he's taking that a little bit less now. And he's talking.
Yeah.
Like the stuff he said, like, you know, at
He's
the
a
beginning was
stallion.
kind of cool.
Well, he was
Yeah.
really corny, you know,
Right.
when he would start off.
Bro.
And he'd be like, oh, did you see my in-ring debut?
right.
And
Yes.
he would do that with other words, and it's like, oh, what? No, fuck off.
yeah.
So yeah, as long as his gimmick isn't too goofy like it was.
Yeah, he could be great.
Yeah. Rich B, who would win in a fight to the death using only one move throughout the match? Rikishi using the stink face versus Mankind only using Mr. Sacco.
Rikishi.
Yeah, that's an easy one, I think.
To the death? You're going to smell them to death?
Yeah.
I think I would.
Or suffocate them, I guess.
I think I would shoot myself in the head before Rikishi gives me
True.
a stink face.
So he wasn't listed on the like celebrities because I guess he's not there. But Rikishi was at that thing I went to last weekend in San Antonio. Like he had a booth
Yeah.
that he got, and it was like $20, and you got like an autograph and a picture with him
With his ass?
with his ass. Yeah, you're like,
Probably.
look at that,
No, he's
You
like
get-
this. He's like this. He's like,
and it's like ass.
no. Like he's like this, and you're like, no. Can you turn around?
Turn around,
Turn around.
and then it's
Really
his ass.
Reggie.
Yeah,
You're
it's
known
his,
for
it's
one
his ass,
thing.
and you're like, yeah, look at that ass.
And then
it looks like the cover to like a rap album.
Yeah. And then just for no reason, JR shows up. He's like, look at the size of that ass!
He's under the table.
Yeah.
They have a boombox that plays it. Look at the size of that ass.
Joe Star V, Push Fire Berry segment edition. Weird ass Punishment Martinez's new Bi-Curious Dracula gimmick. Is that what it is?
Oh, makes more sense.
He's a Bi-Curious Dracula?
All
Yeah.
right.
Mia Yim's background check or excuse to not be a total jobber new NXT tournament. I like tournaments, so I'm pushing the tournament.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire Mia Yim.
Yeah, and then
Barry
Barry
Priest.
Damian Priest.
No, it's you're burying the Bi-Curious Dracula.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah. But when
Aren't
he
all
gets
Draculas
mad, he gets a
bi-curious?
little,
I think every Dracula
Yeah.
that's ever been has been a little bi-curious.
except when they're mad, they get a little bi-furious.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Gabriel Paulin.
You
Gabriel.
don't like Scott Pilgrim?
I only saw it once.
Okay.
don't
I
know.
love that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's so underrated.
Yeah, totally.
It's so great.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. So Gabriel Ballin, which mid card or lower card wrestlers from the Attitude Era that never became big stars on the same level as guys like The Rock, Jericho, Eddie, Austin would have benefited better had NXT been around at that time, like
Owen
an
Hart.
Attitude Era. Yeah,
Owen Hart would have been
a good
the
one.
king of NXT.
that's a good one.
Damn. Well done.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Brian Pillman.
Yeah, I loved Brian Pillman. I really liked Brian Pillman.
Have you seen his son?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That'd
was
be-
at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, in the Battle Royal.
He looks just like him.
He does.
All right. Mickey, is Stephanie McMahon fooling anyone?
Just those two? You guys don't have anyone?
That was a good answer.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
can't top
Take the
that.
credit.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesus. Sorry, D'Lo Brown. Okay?
No.
No.
See?
No.
See?
No.
See?
Yes.
Okay. Good answer, Eric. Just gave you an
X-Pac.
example. The Rock. See? Now I'm coming up with ridiculous answers.
Okay.
Undertaker.
Yeah. Stone Cold would have been fucking amazing in NXT.
You guys fucking suck.
No, you're amazing.
I know.
Well, then moving on.
All right.
Jesus. Can't take a compliment.
All
Just
right.
wanted more input. Shit.
Mickey, is Stephanie McMahon fooling anyone by trying to become the first NXT referee? I don't understand that question.
The first NXT referee.
I don't know. Maybe first female, but there is a female. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think
there
that-
is a female one.
I don't understand
Hey,
the question.
you fell asleep typing. Type it again. Send it in next week.
Let us know what you meant by that.
Yeah.
Daniel Fisher, why does Ronaldo pronounce Conti's name as Conchi when everyone else pronounces it properly? I'm getting real tired of Ronaldo.
Yeah, we talked about
Getting tired of his shit.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Black, asked, what did your son think of his first NXT show? He loved it. He loved it.
Yeah.
He got a little tired at the end because it was almost a 3-hour show.
You
But
said after the first match, he was like, okay.
yeah, after the
We're
first match,
leaving.
he stood up and he was like, he really loved it because it was the Street Profits. And then he was like, "That's it? It's over?" And I was like, "No, there's more matches." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah.
He sat back down.
Jess
How
really
long was it?
enjoyed the.
It was almost 3 hours, 2:45. It ended at 10:15, so that's why Leo got tired. It was way past his bedtime.
Yeah. It'll start at 7:30.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jess really enjoyed it. Like,
looked like everyone did.
we were leaving and she's like, "Why can't Rob be that good?" I'm like, "Oh, Jesus."
I'm sure that's what everyone thought. Is
When Keith Lee and Adam Cole did the Panama Sunrise, like her eyes just went like,
yes, and I think everyone's did.
yeah, everyone's, including mine.
I'm sure Eric was hyperventilating.
No,
Did the Avengers just
It-
come back to life?
it wasn't the end of Endgame. Hey, are we gonna go see the re-release?
I want to.
I
Fuck
want to.
no.
Get out of you're fired.
No, here's the thing. Of course I'm going. But look, here's the thing. I looked up.
you fucking nerds.
No, I'm just kidding.
Of
Just give me a
course I'll be
ticket.
there.
No, I have to see it. Is it like 4 more seconds of footage? I will be
Yes.
there.
even if that wasn't the case,
Spread
I
out
wanna-
into 20 point
Yeah.
like
even
20 half
if
seconds.
that wasn't the case, which all it is a deleted scene in the credits. Apparently, like that's
Oh,
all
really?
it is. Yeah. So I still want to see it anyway. I want to see it in theaters again.
Yeah.
I've already been twice. That's why I'm like a little reluctant.
I've been
to just-
twice.
I've been twice.
See,
My brother, I texted
all-
my brother about it and he's like, "Oh, Ant-Man's going in Thanos' booty hole for sure this time."
so I guess so we'll go thrice.
Thrice.
There's a cartoon that Matthew watches that how the movie should have ended.
I saw
Yeah.
And
that.
like the little joke things until like the final one's like really like
Right.
it could have ended like this
Yeah.
if you really use their powers, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of interesting.
Well,
It's like
again-
they're too powerful.
Right. Well, again, it's like Miss Marvel had the glove.
Put it on.
Why can't she do it? And then Tony doesn't have to die.
Right.
yeah, because
Yeah.
she
But
could
you
have
know-
handled it.
It's because, right, of course. It's because, Robert Downey Jr. was done.
Yeah.
But just don't give it to her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like, you just don't give it to her.
Really, anyone with superpowers that held that probably had a better chance of living. Hulk
Right.
survived. Thanos survived. Like you wouldn't think Black
Thor.
Panther could have survived or Spider-Man maybe. They all have superpowers. You know what I mean? They'd have a better shot at
Yeah.
surviving. is
Well,
what
they
I'm saying.
said, Mark Ruffalo said in an interview that his arm is going to be forever like ruined in the movies. Like, what was it? His left arm?
Yeah.
Like his left
right
arm
arm.
is like
His
not-
right arm.
His right arm
His
is like
jerking arm.
is like unusable now because of that.
Well, I guess the plot point to defend the movie, they were trying to get it back to the truck.
Yeah.
So they can like just get out of this time and fix
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
As opposed to trying to like stay in this time and
Right.
kill everything. So anyway, it ended the way it had it end. I mean,
Yeah. No, it had a
you
good
needed a
end.
nice tragic
Great.
ending. That was nice.
Right.
Yeah. Bittersweet.
Yeah.
I don't think you're the guy that would make the hero call. Like, you know what I mean? And then
Sacrifice play.
sacrifice, and then he does, right? So it's perfect.
Right.
Which he did in the first one too. The first
He really did. Yeah.
You did.
I mean, he didn't die, but
Right, but he thought he was gonna.
He was
Well,
willing
thank
to
God
risk
that
it.
the whole kind of roar.
Right.
I mean, so they can.
Thank God the Hulk caught him, which they
I
spoiled
mean, if you
in the
think about
trailer.
it, even in
Oh, this is where the Hulk catches him.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, if you think about it,
the
Captain
coolest
America-
thing, and they put it in the trailer. Sorry.
Yeah, Captain America says you're not the guy who makes the sacrificing play. He kind of made the sacrificing play in every single Avengers.
Pretty much.
Like he goes to the portal in the first one. In the second one, he stays on the floating island to try to bring it down.
Well, right, but he said it to him before that.
Well, yeah.
He said it to him, and then
And
Tony
then
was like, well, fuck you, I'm going to make 3 sacrifice
Yeah,
plays.
even in Infinity War, he's like, I'm going to get on this fucking spaceship. I don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think all we see is the scene where he sees his older daughter and she lets him die.
That's probably
They've talked about.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all we're gonna see.
And it's like the girl from 13 Reasons Why.
So you guys go watch it. Let me know if it was worth spending another $200.
No. That's because you
That's
brought...
how much I have to spend.
No, look, if you go see it in the
But that's
middle,
how much I have to spend.
If you
Wait,
go
do
see
you have
the
to take
matinee-
everyone again, or can you just go with us two?
I can go with you too. You know what's funny is we were all gonna go
With
see
your
Toy
fucking
Story again.
trays of food.
Did you already see it?
No. So we were gonna all go see
Oh.
Toy Story. There was like a group of 6 or 7 of us,
Yeah.
right, with our extended family now.
Yeah.
And we didn't go, and I felt like I just saved $1,000
Because
I just made $1,000.
You couldn't get that second home mortgage.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you couldn't refinance.
I couldn't refinance.
We were
in
laughing
time.
so hard when you walked in with that big fucking tray of food. You looked like a waiter.
And then you
All
left
right, you
with
had the chicken fingers. I guess you all had chicken fingers. All right, there you go.
And then when you left with it, we're like, what are the odds he comes back with another tray of food?
Right. He's going back for more food. I don't think that was
He
enough.
didn't get it all in the first run.
I didn't know what to do with the fucking tray. It was a big tray. And I'm literally running back and forth. Why was I running?
Why were you?
Because I didn't want to miss the fucking movie.
Oh,
I literally
well,
was.
the previews hadn't even
I
started.
was sprint. I don't give a shit. Previews are cool.
Previews,
I was
previews are part
sprinting.
of the movie.
Well, because I didn't know how much more I had to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That was that important. Come on, how important was that movie to all of
yeah.
us?
Like, trust me. Like, I took off
Today, this movie's so important, we're not showing any previews. Like, fuck!
work. Right.
There's more food!
I mean, I just knew like I had to see it the day it comes out just to avoid the spoilers because
people are assholes.
the next day I saw the spoilers. I was like, oh, thank God I saw it.
Yeah.
I can't think of a greater moment in any movie I've ever seen in my life than Avengers
Yeah.
Assemble.
No, that was the one disappointing thing. It wasn't even like assemble. It was like Avengers assemble.
Yeah. But
Like
it was
he
great.
like said it so softly.
Yeah.
Like I kind of want him like to hold up the hammer and lightning.
That's when I had to revive Eric.
Yeah.
Because he literally stopped
He's
breathing.
like clear.
I do an amazing job of staying in the moment in movies.
Right.
Movies that I love and not trying to guess and jump
Think ahead,
I
right.
stay in the moment, just enjoying it.
Right.
And so
as long
when,
as it's really good, that's
Right.
what happens with me too.
Yeah. No.
and when the circles formed and
Well, you hear the
Cap, Sam,
on your left.
and then like everyone comes back. I think they could have slow played that a little bit.
Yeah, it was
Because like everybody came, it's like Spider-Man. Blah, 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 blah. It's
and when
like
you said
slow
everybody
play.
came, you
Yeah,
mean like
we
everyone
did.
in the thing. You're
We
like,
all-
So
But they could have slow played the entrances of each amazing character
Right,
that
yeah.
had died.
right.
You know what I mean?
More emphasis on Howard the Duck. I mean,
Well, Star-Lord, you could have like that was just like a boom, 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 Star-Lord, and then like they kept, you know what I mean?
yeah, it was like
there- you
Drax
could
and
have
Mantis.
slow played
You're
that.
slow.
there were
Yeah.
so many of them that they couldn't all have like
But even Spider-Man's like flip, boom.
It would have
and then
added
cut
like
away.
30 minutes to
like
the,
because you
to the
didn't like
3-hour movie.
Scott didn't. What's her name? His girlfriend.
The Wasp. Yeah.
Like they just like look at each other like, good to see you again. Like bye.
we got to
It's
talk
been-
about some things.
It's been 5 years,
no,
but
they would have fucking hit the button, shrunk down, and
fucked.
fucked for sure. And like the way ants would fuck, not like real fucking.
how do ants fuck?
I don't know, but they
They're
would
just like, hey, nano quickie.
yeah. Take off all your clothes when you're small.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Go to the quantum realm. You could fuck for 2 years and then
It's
come
so-
back and make it for the fight.
Yes.
What
Oh
if
my
you
God.
take off the suit? Do you like grow? Does it have like a crotch zipper?
You could just like make your dick bigger.
Imagine
All right, here we go.
You're this tiny ant with a human-sized dick. Like, this is a big dick. Now, this is a big dick.
Why is this dick just laying on the ground?
You just see a dick and a vagina start going at it. You're like, what the fuck is this?
I was gonna say that we should do like a special Endgame only recap, but I think we just did.
We just did. So great.
Right.
And it came out of nowhere. So,
yeah.
With that being said, that's the NXT recap.
That's it.
Right.
Boom. Longest one in our show's
Right.
history, I think.
The NXT TV house show and Endgame recap.
Yes. There you have it. And we'll see you guys after Stomping Grounds.
Stomp it. Kick ass. Boom. Stomp names.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Eric's third most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Always kill
Lashley.